The Srebrenica Memorial Day took place at Birmingham City Hall, organised jointly by Remembering Srebrenica West Midlands Regional Board, the Birmingham City Council and the Bosnia UK Network. The event was hosted by Mat Shaer, the Chair of Remembering Srebrenica West Midlands Regional Board. An exhibition showcasing paintings by Robert McNeil MBE, an Ambassador of Remembering Srebrenica and a British artist who is also a forensic technician, depicted various aspects of the genocide that occurred in the Bosnian town of Srebrenica in 1995. These paintings were displayed at the Council House to help mark Srebrenica Memorial Day. Several notable figures paid tribute to the victims of the Srebrenica genocide, including the Lord Mayor of Birmingham, Councillor Chaman Lal, the Mayor of the West Midlands, Andy Street, via video call, Dr. Waqar Azmi OBE, the Chairman of Remembering Srebrenica, and Councillor Majid Mahmood, the Cabinet Member for Environment. Amina Mekic, a second-generation survivor of the genocide, shared her testimony and life experiences. Adna and Edin Dedic offered prayers for the martyrs and victims. Dr. Ceric, the manager of Bosnia and Herzegovina UK Network, expressed gratitude to all the distinguished guest speakers and attendees. This year marks the 28th anniversary of the Srebrenica genocide, during which more than 8,000 men and boys were tragically murdered due to their Muslim faith. The theme for Remembering Srebrenica in 2023 is Together We Are One. Bosnia and Herzegovina has always been known for its diverse cultural and religious coexistence, where Christians, Jews, Muslims and various other faiths lived harmoniously for centuries. However, with the breakup of Yugoslavia, identity politics and nationalist forces emerged, seeking to establish a greater Serbia for only pure Serbs through ethnic cleansing and genocide of Muslims. This became what the UN calls the worst atrocity on European soil since the Second World War. This was also the worst form of Islamophobia and anti-Muslim hatred on European soil in recent times. In light of these circumstances, the organisers emphasised the importance of uniting as people, regardless of background, to celebrate diversity, stand together in solidarity, and combat hatred in all its forms, in order to build a more cohesive society and better future for all. SM Irfan Tahir, World News, Birmingham.
I, Lord Mayor of Birmingham, was invited to Remembering Srebrenica Memorial Day at the Birmingham City Council House with lots of other dignitaries and other people. And to me, it was, the theme was to people living in harmony and peace, so that not only we remember the genocide committed in Srebrenica all those years ago, but we want to make sure that it doesn't happen again to any community. So it's very important that we keep this memory alive, so that the future generations understand that how important it is for every community to live together and respect each other.
Waqar Azmi, I'm the Chair of Remembering Srebrenica UK. Today we had the Srebrenica Memorial Day held at Birmingham City Council. It was such a moving event and so wonderful to see so many people from all backgrounds coming together to remember those people who were murdered 28 years ago simply because of their Muslim identity in Bosnia, to pay respect to them and to commit to tackling hatred and intolerance in our society, in our communities, to ensure that anti-Muslim hatred or hatred of any form is eradicated.
My name's Mat Shaer. I am the Regional Chair for Remembering Srebrenica West Midlands. My message for today is, first of all, an amazing turnout from the city of Birmingham. Doesn't surprise me. It's such a incredible city, full of diversity. But what the message is for me from today is that it takes all of us, all of the time, to keep committing to making sure that community cohesion, social cohesion is part and parcel of our everyday thinking and doing. It's important to make sure that we don't sit back and leave it to others. We all have a part to play in making sure that those that are being marginalised, those that are seeking to divide us, do not win in their war.
Councillor Majid Mahmood, Cabinet Member for Environment, Birmingham City Council. I'm here at the Birmingham City Council. We're working with the West Midlands Remembering Srebrenica charity, which is Birmingham based, in order to commemorate and remember the atrocities that took place on the 11th of July 1995, where 8,327 mainly Muslim men and boys were murdered, martyred in Bosnia because of their Islamic faith. It's really important that we remember our history in order to determine our future. Birmingham is a city of diversity with people from all different backgrounds, races, religions, and all are respected.
Martin Brooks, Birmingham City Council. I'm really proud that Birmingham City Council has supported Remembering Srebrenica for many years. Yesterday we passed an all-party motion remembering the victims of Srebrenica. I think it's really important as a city that not only do we honour the victims and their families, but that we learn the lessons of what happens when hatred and intolerance are allowed to take hold in a society. And I think that's the important message that we take back from this.
Hello, my name is Amina Mekic. I'm a second-generation survivor from Birmingham. My parents grew up in Foča in Sarajevo, and my parents survived the genocide in Bosnia. I think it's incredibly important for us as a community to come together alongside other communities in order to commemorate and remember those who lost their lives in Srebrenica, as well as those who deal with the aftermath every single day. And I'd like to say a big thank you to the Bosnia and Herzegovina UK Network for helping make that happen. Thank you.
My name is Amina Mekic. I live in Chicago. I grew up here in Birmingham. Originally I'm from Srebrenica, and I have lost my father, 2 uncles, and numerous other members of my family to the genocide. I am always so sad to attend events such as these, because for myself and for many others like me, it's an incredibly emotional time. But I'm also grateful that they do exist, and that Remembering Srebrenica does exist, and the UK Network supports the work of Remembering Srebrenica to bring these events to fruition.
My message will be really short today. As we can see, the people were really emotional after the testimony of the second generation survival, and after 11th of July yesterday, what we saw, we can really say that we should respect, regardless of our background, do our part in society, take actions that will make society really more happy, and then we will have society where hatred and division will not have place.
Thank you to everybody who attend this meeting. Thank you, and I hope we'll attend every single year, and we have to remember that we had aggression on our country, and so hopefully it will never happen again. We hope nobody's going to suffer like we did.
I'm Adna and Edin Dedic, and I think that this event is really important to raise awareness of this topic, of this subject, of this genocide that happened over 28 years ago, to this new generation, to everyone across the world, just so that it is known and that we do not repeat this history.
Hi, I'm Leila Golos, a member of Bosnian Herzegovina Birmingham community. We've gathered together today to commemorate the genocide in Srebrenica and reflect back on the messages from the past. Even though with the speed of technology being very fast and rapid nowadays, we have an access to various platforms understanding what is happening worldwide. The message that this is not to be happening ever again, never again, is reinforced again. Hopefully on wider platforms worldwide, and we have reflected back on the message that we all have a choice to do the right thing. I would like to thank Remembering Srebrenica, first of all, for embracing this project, and as well as the UK Bosnian Network and all the other associations who do support this event and commemorate on the annual basis.
I'm Ceric OBE from the Nishkam Civic Association, and I'm the Director of Civic Engagement and Partnerships there. I think today is an important time for us to reflect. Remembering Srebrenica allows us to sit and think about what actually happened to those young men who were killed, murdered because of their faith, because of their beliefs, because they were different. Women, children facing those atrocities, unforgivable atrocities, all in the name of legitimate war. That can't be legitimate. And we always say, never again. We've only got to look at what's happening in the world today. There's wars, there's murders. People are being hurt, communities being annihilated, being set upon because they are different. My faith tells me, Awal Allah nur upaya kudrat ke sab bande, ek nur se sab jag upke, kaun pale kaun mande. We are all the creation of one creator. Who are we to judge each other and to say that someone is good or someone is bad? We need to create unity and celebrate the divine diversity. No two people are the same. We are unique. And if we start picking on somebody because they're different, ultimately we too will be a victim one day because we are different. So the message for me today is that we shouldn't sit back on our laurels. Whilst we may have good working relationships across the various diverse, rich communities that we have in the city, we should continue to strengthen those relationships. We should strengthen those by having some of the uncomfortable conversations, and may we never see another Srebrenica again anywhere in the world.
I'm Ceric, manager of Bosnia UK Network, umbrella organizations in the UK. I would like to thank Lord Mayor of Birmingham, councillors Remembering Srebrenica, especially Chairman Waqar Azmi, founder of the organization, Chairman of Regional Board of Remembering Srebrenica, Mat Shaer, for organizing such a good event to remember actually what happened in Bosnia in Srebrenica, when in 1995, 28 years ago, over 8,000 people were killed in a few days. They were killed just because of their religion. The youngest person that was killed was just a few years old baby. So it is important that we come together, that we remember what happened, and that we fight against any discrimination and prejudice. Genocide in Bosnia is now in its last stage, denial stage, and that stage can last for many years, if not forever. We witnessed yesterday when there were buried 30 bodies that were found over the last year in Srebrenica, in Potocari, that local Serbs, they had a party. That tells all about them. So hopefully all these people that came today, that we'll see them next year and many more. Thank you.